he's trying to punch me. And, and as soon as like the clogs and the wheels started clicking.
You say clogs? Like the shoes?
Yeah.
You mean cogs?
Cogs. As soon as the clogs.
As soon as those clogs stop a clicking.
As soon as the clogs started clicking. Oh, fuck me with tears. Holy shit. Where'd it go?
Oh, hi, everybody.
Hey.
Just kidding.
Peace. Welcome to K Love You Bye.
K Love You Bye. Oh,
Brandon.
It's got an itch on my calf. Not to be confused with a cow calf.
Cow cat.
Oh.
How you been, dude?
You know what?
I know I've seen you like 1,000 times since our last episode, but
Yeah.
just so everybody else can get an idea, how you been? What you been up to?
I've been okay. I've been, doing things. Hold on, we got a new comment, so I kind of wanted to read it.
Yo, hey, just so everybody's aware that's watching this, every time we get a notification that there's a comment or a new like, we literally look at everything because this is so fucking exciting for us.
I love it.
Oh, man.
You guys keep it coming because this fucking gets Colby. It's so fucking hard. I can feel it across the room.
We just had like the biggest fucking bro hug in the world because one of our videos hit
100,000
over 100,000 views.
First 100,000.
Our first video over 100,000 views.
Hopefully not the last because it's
my
awesome.
Goodness.
Anyway, so someone put big difference in growers and showers, no pun intended, and then someone commented, "No, not when they're 8 inches soft." Yeah, 8 inches soft. If they're a grower and they're 8 inches soft, Lord help the woman that fucking goes on that fucking dick.
Dude, that's so funny though, because it's so true. If you're walking around with a dangler, odds are it's not a grower.
Yeah. The ones that got me in
you were
boot camp,
born with ripped tendons. It just hangs there. You know what I mean?
So when you were in your showers, did they have so you had like the outer wall with showers, then you had like in the center you had a pole or two, and then it had like the shower heads coming off the pole.
No, we didn't have strip poles in the center of our showers.
It wasn't a strip pole.
Air Force doesn't do that Navy shit.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. Like it's like
in the center of the shower. It's like two poles, and they have like
giant, and they're like
shower
this
heads
big
on it.
around, and they got shower heads all the way around them.
Yeah.
You're facing.
If I had a giant donger like some of those dudes, I would just be fucking like whipping my dick into that pose. Ding. Because is like, hey, I'm here. Get out of the shower. This is my time, bitch.
It's like the alpha lion walking into the pride. Like everybody knows.
Yeah, my roommate.
Time to go fucking sit down.
My roommate in A school, which is, it's like your training after boot camp.
Yeah,
he told me that when he walked into the shower at boot camp, this was a little guy too. He was like 5 foot nothing. He was small. It probably had a gigantic dick because that's just how the world works, you know. Anyway, he walked into the fucking shower. He said he tucked his dick in between his legs, and he just at boot camp just randomly just tucked his dick in, put his arms up, and said, "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard." Just tucked his dick in. It was like, dude, I wish you were in my fucking division because you would have been hilarious to have around.
I wish there was somebody like that when I was in basic, because I would have been that guy in the corner who would have been like, yes, and you wouldn't even like it.
You'd be so disappointed.
You would tell me I fucking. Okay, I'm gonna stop because it's gonna get a little weird.
Any weirder than you've actually already been,
dude? No, it's when you come from a small town and then you go to basic training, you learn a lot. Like, not just like basic training stuff, like how to be a part of the military and do what they tell you. You learn a lot about people.
Oh, for sure.
So to me, My graduating high school class was like 130, and we were like the biggest grade K through 12
Yeah.
that had been through our high school for years. So for me, I was like, I know a lot of people. Like I went to school with 135 in my class, whatever. Our high school had 500 or whatever. That was a lot. And then you go to basic training and you meet people from like all over the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you're instantly humbled about like how much you don't know about the world, especially because you're only like 18 years old. There was a few like reserve guys that were like 24, mid 20s, whatever. But for the most part, like everyone's 18 and they're like, I know a shit ton about Louisiana. I know a shit ton about Southern California. Me, I was like, I know a shit ton about North Iowa. Yeah. And then you get to basic and you start learning like, holy fuck.
See, you
didn't grow up on a lake going fishing and boating and wakeboarding?
A little different for me because when by the time
you moved a lot, right?
I moved a shit ton. Like by the time I got to boot camp, I'd lived in Iowa, Wisconsin, Colorado, Utah, and Arizona. Wisconsin. Yeah. And it just, so like I mean, I obviously missed the East Coast stuff, but I saw like a great deal of different shit.
Being a guy that lived on the East Coast for roughly 4.5 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, me too. I lived for 7 years.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were out
Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk. Well, I'm sure you can agree with me. You didn't fucking miss a thing.
The only thing I miss about the East Coast is WaWa. And if anybody's ever been to a WaWa,
hey,
man, them sandwiches, especially when you're hungover, you get one of them breakfast Sammies. Oh god, it's like fucking heaven in your fucking mouth.
If we got some East Coasterners, it's a word I just made up.
It's a beautiful word.
If we've got some East Coasterners listening to us, hey, we're in that time of year, right? Yep. Almost Thanksgiving.
Oh my God, yes, I forgot about that.
If you go to WaWa,
the gobbler,
and you order a gobbler and you mail it to us, send us a private message, and we'll shoot you an address to mail the gobbler to.
Yeah, just throw that bitch in some fucking dried ice and just
God,
right to us. I would fucking, dude, I would probably blow a load all over the place because goddamn, I don't do the cranberry sauce, so I'm not a cranberry sauce guy.
Put it on the side. I'll sweet talk him into.
No, I've done it. I've tried it. I don't like cranberry sauce.
Put it on the side because I'll put a little cranberry on there. That, oh my God, that WaWa gobbler.
So fucking good.
People in the Midwest just don't even know. They're like, Casey's, do you remember? Casey's makes good pizza, but their subs aren't that great. Oh, we have a Jimmy John's.
Yeah. I'm like, we don't even have a Firehouse subs here.
No.
Such bullshit.
Try
that place is good as fuck too.
A WaWa sub.
Yeah. If you're ever on the East Coast, and it's not all the East Coast, because like the northern, like Pennsylvania stuff, they get sheets, which is close, but it's not like quite the same.
Like Philadelphia, southern New York, northern New Jersey, southern New Jersey, like that area there.
You guys are stuck with sheets, which is okay.
They got WaWas all over there, but
do they?
Yeah,
they even got WaWas.
That's where I was at.
They even got WaWas down in like Florida now.
Yeah,
Jacksonville built like
I saw one last time I was down there, but it looked like one that the hurricane probably took out.
Oh, that's a damn shame.
It wasn't.
There was a video not recently about a bunch of looters and shit at a fucking WaWa, and there was some dude trying to order a sandwich. Like, you gonna make my sandwich? And the guy's
dude,
no, not right now.
Funny,
there's a fucking riot going on.
Funny story, right? So,
hold on before we. Do you remember when we were talking about that trip to Ohio to go to a WaWa?
Dude,
it was like
let's do
10
it.
Hours.
Let's take
fucking down.
Let's take a day of vacation, and when our boss asks why we're both taking vacation on the same day, we're gonna drive to Ohio and we're gonna get a WaWa.
He's not even gonna ask why, because in the little comment section, I'm probably
Let's just
driving to Ohio to get a Wawa sandwich. Don't ask questions.
Yes, let's do it.
We got to make sure. We'll fucking go to that location in Ohio, and it'll be nothing.
It'll be
a 7-Eleven.
It'll be like
or some
the
bullshit.
Wawa that doesn't serve subs.
Oh, God.
It'll be like the next Wawa that serves subs.
I've never seen
10
a
hours.
Wawa that doesn't serve subs because everyone I've ever been to has subs.
So,
At least in Virginia, they were all subs.
In northern New Jersey, man, there was. So they had like. Let me put it this way, right?
Put it this way.
So, you know, like when you go to Minnesota and you see like the Quick Trip gas stations, and they're like old, rundown, whatever, and then like 3 miles up the road, there's like the Quick Star. That's like the full service pizza, soup, subs, everything. In northern New Jersey, there was like the old rundown Wawas that was like gas and
probably the originals.
Yeah, like the original one.
Because like the Bloodhound Gang,
and then they had like
fucking the Wawa in their songs and stuff.
Yeah, and then they had like the new ones, which were all set up with like sub counters and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be our luck. The one in Ohio would be like an old school one that didn't serve subs.
Just some bullshit.
We get all the way out there.
We'd have to like call and stuff or something before we did that trip because
I feel like
I swear to God, if I go out there expecting a Wawa sub and I get some fucking 7-Eleven bullshit, I would be fucking pissed. I would probably honestly, if I was there, I'd probably order a breakfast sandwich, and then like I always got like the breaded chicken sandwich.
Dude, I feel like I would take that.
Those,
I would take that trip with you.
I would
not knowing.
That'd be fun anyway. Yeah.
I feel like if you said, "Let's go," we're not going to call. We're just going to see if it serves subs. I'd go. Hell yeah, I would.
I feel like it's like a 10-hour drive.
I guarantee you we'd have a good time.
Oh, it'd be fun. Road sodas. No, just kidding.
Okay, let me circle back because this is a funny story, and I forgot all about it. So
it's Tip and Nipply in here.
I lived like it was probably from like as a crow flies my house to Wawa like 1/8 of a mile.
Mm-hmm.
But how you had to get there was like this weird curvy road that like went down and like came back.
Oh yeah.
Because the way that like their roads are, you had to like go all the way down to like this roundabout so you could get on the right side of the road to pull off to it. And my neighbor, who was like a couple years older than me, he was a good dude. He wasn't in the service or anything, but I met him because we were neighbors and we used to drink beer together and whatnot. And one night we were drinking beer and he goes, "You want to run to Wawa real quick?" He's like, "I got to grab a few things for the house." And I said, "Well, yeah, I should probably grab some chew and whatever." So we jump in the Jeep and we cruise down to Wawa. And I walk in and I bought like a tin of chew. And I walk back out and I get in the Jeep and he's still inside, right? And he comes walking out with like 8 things like in his arms. And I like looked at him and I go, "That's weird. He doesn't have a bag. You know, like a grocery bag." And he like gets in and he shuts the door. And I like put it in drive and I start rolling. And I go, "Why didn't you ask him for a bag, dude?" And he looked at me and goes, "Don't ask stupid questions." And I looked at him and I go, "I'm a fucking accomplice in a fucking Wawa robbery right now." He fucking walked in and he stole like a loaf of bread, 2 of those like half gallons of fucking milk.
Yeah.
And he grabbed like the fucking pre-sealed like a thing of cheese and like deli meat. He grabbed everything he needed to make lunch at work for the week and walked out the fucking door. And we're halfway home and I'm like, "Why didn't you grab a bag, dude?" And then he's like sitting there like holding everything like this. I was like, God damn it, man. They got my license plate, my Jeep. So like for a week and a half, I was like
nervous.
Dude, I was fretting. I'm like, the cops are going to come to my house and they're going to ask, and I'm going to be forced to like, do I play stupid or do I rat my neighbor out And for a week, I like couldn't decide what to do, and like nobody showed up, and I just forgot about it. And then like you were talking about it right now, and I'm like, God, I went right back to it.
You could get away with that. You just be like, yeah, this guy that wanders around our neighborhood every now and again, he just asked me for a ride to WaWa, and I took him there, and he came out with all this stuff. I had no idea he stole that shit.
Dude, but like, you know how it is.
Yeah.
You think about it from the outside, and you have the answer to everything.
Sure.
But like when you're sitting there thinking like you're gonna go to jail for like robbing $25 worth of lunch meat and cheese and bread and milk, I was scared shitless. I thought for sure they're gonna be like, oh yeah, license plate. This comes back to a fucking guy in the military. We're gonna call his commander.
You're kicked out,
dude. I thought for sure like my career's over. Over $25 worth of lunch meat and bread.
that would have been a story to tell your grandkids.
Oh, dude, I fretted for a while. I was I was scared shitless. I'm like, I knew I should have quit chewing. I knew it.
I've never had any weird experiences like that or anything.
No,
not that I can think of.
I remember being in like high school and shit, and like every now and again, you know, you'd jack like a fucking little bag of gummy bears and like put them in your pocket and be like, I'm such a badass.
When I lived in
gummy bears are mine.
The small town up the way up north there, there was this little tiny grocery store in the middle of town. You know, they had this is back when, you know, we were smoking. We were under, we were
SIDS. SIDS.
No, it was called I don't know. Actually,
it's the SIDS that's there right now, right?
No, I don't think there's anything right there. It's right across the street from the post office.
Oh, the one I'm thinking of is right there on the main drag. It's SIDS.
Yeah, it's it's like shut
down
kind of by
now?
Yeah, it used to be something else. I can't remember exactly what it was called. It might have been.
Yeah,
I don't know. But anyway,
the gas station is SIDS.
No, there's no gas there.
It used to be.
No,
it's shut down now.
No, not even back then. It wasn't. Anyway,
well, it looks like a gas station.
So they had so you walk in and there's registers right there, and then they have the aisles behind them, and they like the very first aisle right in the end they have cartons of cigarettes, and we were underage obviously, so we couldn't buy cigarettes.
What else are you gonna do?
Yeah, so we went in there. Usually people would do it, but people have done it before. Like they'd go in twos, and one person would be like the lookout or whatever, you know. And the other one,
distraction, like asking questions about a pack of bubble gum.
That's exactly what I was doing. So I was the fucking lookout or whatever, and I'm sitting there at the fucking the counter. And I'm talking to a lady about gum and shit. And my friend was there. He was like grabbing the cigarettes, and like it's like a carton, you know, so it's big. And he's putting it under his hoodie. It's the middle of summer. He's got a fucking hoodie on. Stupid fuck. And anyway, so he's grabbing the cigarettes or whatever, and I'm talking to this lady about fucking gum and shit. I was like, no, that one there. And he's grabbing it, and the dude that like owns the place comes walking down the aisle, and I look at the guy that was grabbing it, and I was like, no. And he's like, I guess took that as like a get it and let's go. And so he grabbed it. He like started to put it under his fucking hoodie and like walked down to the aisle, and the guy saw him. And I look at him like I had no idea. I was like, Frank, what the fuck are you doing? Are you stealing? Yeah, I'll take that gum right there. I fucking bought the gum and left. I was like, what are you doing? Dude. And then we got out and we like left because there's no cops or anything involved or anything like that, you know. And I was like, dude, I tried to tell you not to fucking. I was telling you no.
Did they caught him though? Like,
yeah, they caught him. The guy comes down the aisle. He's like, hey, what are you doing? And that's when I was like, hey, what are you doing? Are you stealing, Frank? Why are you doing that? Yeah, it's the 50-cent pack. I'll take that one right there. The green one. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I totally forgot about that story.
Fuck, man.
I told him. I tried to tell him. I said no. Because she was turning, the lady I was talking to, back was turning around. I said, don't fucking do it. I was like, there's a guy coming. Because I saw the guy coming down the aisle. I was like, no. And he didn't understand my signals, I guess. But I thought, this is pretty universal. Like, don't do it. But he did it. Got caught.
The shenanigans of being a young kid.
Yeah.
Like, there was one night we were out booze cruising, right? And I was still in high school. Well, hold on. Was that? I think I was just out of high school. But see, my birthday is a July birthday. So I graduated high school in like early May. And I had to wait till July to turn 18. So I was graduated high school. That's a nice shot, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I had to graduate high school first, and then I turned 18 like in early July. So I think it was like sometime in June I had graduated, but I was still under 18. And actually, I think it was late June because it was close to my birthday. And I knew all the cops in Clear Lake at that time. They all knew me. I mean, it's a small town. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And we were partying at my buddy's house one night, and it got to be about like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And we're like, Denny's, let's go to Denny's. And it was like a normal thing. Let's do it. Let's go. So we like gravel traveled our way, just driving back roads, right? And all over in the middle of the nowhere. And we're drinking beer, music blaring, fucking having a good time. And we ran out of beer on our way to fucking Denny's. And we're like, okay.
On your way to Denny's.
Well, we had like, I think we took off and we went south out of Clear Lake.
Yeah.
And went like Thornton on gravel.
Oh.
And like we ran out of beer coming back.
Yeah.
So it's like well after 2 a.m. and we're like, okay, let's go to Denny's. We're hungry. And we get to Denny's, right? And for some reason, I don't know why, I don't remember why, I was wearing a mullet wig, like a Joe Dirt mullet wig.
Your idol.
I fucking love that guy.
And we know.
I love that fucking guy. But it was like kind of like, I think it was like almost Halloween or like
around that time.
Yeah, because me and a buddy, we were at Walmart and I saw the mullet wigs on the end of the aisle. And I was like, dude, those are great. Let's buy a couple. And so we were both wearing them. Me and my other buddy, we were wearing these mullet wigs. And we go to Denny's and we're sitting in Denny's and I'm still 17 at the time. And the buddies that were with me were like 20, 18, 19, whatever. So we're all fucking sitting there eating breakfast and we're hammered drunk. And one of the guys goes, dude, let's just fucking keep drinking and gravel travel till fucking the sun comes up. And all of us, of course, we were like, that's a great idea. Let's do that.
That's an awful idea.
However, we're out of beer. So what's our solution?
Weed.
And without even thinking of it, I was like, solution solved. I didn't say anything to anybody. I just stood up. And mind you, the Denny's at the time was like connected to a Pilot gas station.
Oh.
So I just stood up and I walked out of Denny's to
Is that
Pilot.
where the Subway is or was?
Was, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I walked through the Subway and to the Pilot gas station. And like the registers were like way around the corner. So when you come in from that way, like nobody can see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I opened the door, I walked in, and I grabbed 2 cases of fucking Busch Light. And the door shut, and I stood there for a second looking at all the beer. And then I turned around and looked, and there was nobody anywhere. So I walked back over, I opened the door, and I walked through fucking Subway, walked back to fucking Denny's, and I walked in with 2 cases, and everyone was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I got beer.
All right, we got to go.
Sat down, and I put the beer under the table.
Yeah.
We sat down, we finished eating breakfast, paid our bills, got in the fucking car, went and drove around, fucking drank our beer, had a fucking great goddamn night. It was like a week later. I was at the house and I'm standing out in the garage with my dad and he was doing something, and the phone rang. And he goes, and it was like back in like the day, like the home phone with the caller ID. Mm-hmm. And he looks at it and goes, Clear Lake Police Department. The fuck do they want? And I'm like, I don't know. And he answered it. And he goes, Al Dickus, what do you want? You know? And he immediately goes, yeah, he's here. And I go, fuck. My dad hands me no, he didn't hand me the phone. My dad goes, yeah, I'll send him up. Hangs up the phone. He goes, that was the Clear Lake detective. He wants you to stop at the police department. They got to ask you a few questions. What'd you do? And I go, I have no fucking clue. You know, playing stupid. So I drove up there and I walk in and the detective goes, Colby, how you doing? Good. How are you? Come on back here with me, will you? I go, okay. So I walk in, he sits me down and he goes, I need you to look at something. I go, okay, what is it? And he rotates his fucking laptop and he pushes play. He goes, who's that guy right there? And it was a very detailed, high clarity security system.
Which is very rare. Because
at that time,
it's always blurry.
Dude, at that time, and he told me, as soon as I saw it, I looked at the guy and I said, that's me. Mm-hmm. And he goes, I could tell it was you. He goes, what's up with the mullet wig? I said, all right, here's the story. And I gave him the whole spiel. I said, it wasn't intentional. I didn't plan this out. We were eating breakfast. We had all been drinking. I said, I was fucking drunk, making stupid decisions. And he goes, Pilot doesn't want to press charges. However, the only way that you can legally recoup Pilot is through the court system. Mm. I said, what do you mean? He goes, they don't want to press charges, but you can't go recoup them, the money that you took from them, because you're not 21.
Oh.
And I was like, motherfucker.
Your dad couldn't just go pay it?
No. I had to be the one that paid them.
That's stupid.
And so what I went to Pilot right after I talked to the fucking detective, and I sat down with the manager and I said, look, dude, I'm super sorry. I said, I'm 17. Me and my buddies were drinking. It was late. I was fucking drunk. I made a shitty fucking drunk decision. I took beer from you, and I really fucking apologize. And I really would love to just reimburse you.
Yeah.
And he goes, we can't. If we accept money from you on this,
they get fined or something.
Then the cops are going to fine us for selling booze to a minor. It was such a tricky fucking spot, dude.
Yeah.
And they're like, the only way that they can recoup their money is to go through the court system, plead guilty to the fucking like 5th or 7th degree theft charge.
Right.
And then the money that I owe them would go through the court and then go back to them. And he's like, and at this point he goes, it's already been filed, so I can't even like drop the charges. Like the cops have to drop the charges, and the fucking police department wouldn't do it. So
really,
dude, they wouldn't drop them. So I'm a fucking criminal for stealing.
For stealing some beers.
And I told the detective, he goes, why'd you do it? And I looked him straight in the face at 17 years old and said, one, I'm 17. Two, it's past 2:00 in the morning, so I can't buy it. Nobody can buy it.
Oh, there's a time limit.
Yeah, because then it was like you couldn't buy it between like 2 and 5 in the morning or some shit. So I was like, one, I'm 17, can't buy it. Two, it's past 2:00 in the morning, can't buy it. So I said my only option was to steal it, and I'm 17. and I'm stupid as fuck, so I stole it.
I was having a good time. We were just trying to keep the party rolling.
Just trying to keep the party rolling, man. And hey, you know what? We got away with it long enough to have a good time. It was fucking weird. But it was like right during that time where like I was trying to go to the service, so they were doing background checks and shit on me.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, they fucking did my background investigation prior to that happening. So like I was already like free, clear, background security clearance done. And then this happened, and I was like, I'm just not going to tell anybody about that and see what happens.
Yeah, you know what's...
I guarantee you, if I would have stayed in long enough to have to redo my security clearance, I would have been fucked.
Yeah.
But
I remember when I joined, I had to do... So they asked me questions like, have you ever smoked marijuana and stuff? And I was like, I'm stupid. I should have just been like, no. But of course, I was
told
like,
them yes.
I was like, yeah, I tried it once, or whatever. And then I had to do like waivers and all this shit, like a bunch of fucking steps that I really could have just avoided by just saying no. Yeah,
dude, they find out everything.
Yeah,
I found out years later.
I never got caught for it. Like I never got busted with weed or anything. It was just admission of my own guilt. It's like, yeah, I smoked it once.
I found out years later.
Oh, waiver, tattoo waiver. Stupid.
I ran into my old kindergarten teacher one day at Walmart.
You remember your kindergarten teacher?
Yes, I do. And
that's weird.
And me and her had such a great conversation at Walmart. She's like, I can't believe you remember me. And I said, yeah, absolutely I do. And we bullshit. And she's old now, like old. And she goes, it's funny because she goes, I'll never forget you as a student, for one, for just because of you being a student. But she goes, I'll also never forget that I got a phone call one time from Homeland Security investigating you for a security clearance.
Yeah.
They questioned me about what you were like as a kindergarten student. And I go, are you fucking kidding me?
They do in detail shit.
They go so fucking crazy in depth with that. Oh my God. As a kindergarten student.
Yeah. I mean,
do you want to come into the apartment with me?
Yeah. I mean,
I just want to take some pictures. Like,
yeah, $50 is sure.
That's
$50 is $50.
That might be the kind of shit they're looking for.
Honestly, you can find that kind of, like, you can kind of feel out people like that. You know what I mean? Because like that kind of shit starts early sometimes.
Yeah.
They're skinning cats and doing weird shit like that,
dude. So
whether it's known or not,
my cousin, we grew up as brothers.
Yeah. By the way, I got a question for you about something.
30 seconds.
Yep.
He's a huge trapper, right? This dude, his favorite hobby in the world is setting traps and catching animals, right?
Like live,
No, like footholds, snares.
Like bear trap type shit.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
He loves to go out in the ditches, the woods, whatever. Beavers, muskrat. Like he loves to set traps and catch critters.
It's good. It's good shit to know for the apocalypse. It's coming.
It's coming. Dude, he fucking loves it. And back when like we were in high school, he had a trapping shed where like after we caught the animals, we would go to his trapping shed and we'd hang them up and then we'd skin everything because he would sell the furs. And there's a lot of people right now that are going, what the fuck? But that's a real thing. I mean, you watch like Bush People or Alaska or The Last Frontier, like that used to be a way of living for a lot of fucking people.
Oh, yeah.
That's how people stayed warm. Nowadays, well, there was a time China fucked the market up because they were making like imitations, like furs and shit,
right,
and selling them as real. And all of a sudden, the market tanked, and it hasn't ever really rebounded. But in high school, he used to trap all the fucking, as soon as season opened till season closed, like he was trapping hard as fuck. I'm not kidding you. In the middle of trapping season, if you were just a random person and you walked into his trapping shed,
Oh, you think he's like some psycho?
oh my God. You would walk in and instantly feel like you were in like Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
And
shit hanging from the ceilings, and walls, and
dead
stuff.
skulls, paws.
Yeah. I would probably
like blood, guts, meat. If
I walked in there and I saw that shit, I'd probably get that same vibe.
Get
like,
dead carcasses, like
fuck out of here.
You would have freaked and been like, "I'm fucked. I'm gonna die." But I mean, that's just.
Let's head to the running car. No, that's stupid. Let's go to the graveyard.
Yeah, that fucking commercial.
So funny,
dude. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
If you weren't accustomed to that kind of thing, like you'd definitely be scared shitless. But
oh yeah,
when you live in a place like we do, it's still small town. It's still old school. People do that shit. A lot of it, and it is what it is. But yeah, like. So what were you gonna ask me?
I have a quick question for you.
Yeah,
I noticed you moved Rusty Bottom today.
Yeah.
Did you?
Hold on. In case you guys don't understand the reference of Rusty Bottom, I'm gonna explain it. I've got a 1978 Ford F-150 Ranger Explorer. Yes, 3 vehicles in one. That's how they used to do it in 78.
And he calls her Rusty Bottom.
Her name is Rusty Bottom.
It's all rusted out
because on the outside, she looks like she's had a fucking go.
Yeah.
But the inside is fucking mint.
It's very good. Yeah.
And she starts like
that passenger side window could use a little attention, but anyway, so I saw you moved it today.
I don't sit in the passenger.
Did you notice any smell or anything in there?
No, I didn't. Why? What'd you do to fucking Rusty Bottom?
I did not do anything to Rusty Bottom. I wouldn't touch Rusty Bottom aside from, getting in it and going places. Okay,
so the reason you're asking me this is because I guarantee you, Ryan, my cousin, who we grew up as brothers.
I'm not saying anything.
I guarantee you know that or saw him put something in my fucking truck. And what was it? I didn't smell shit. And it's been cold, so that's probably why.
I know.
What the fuck did he do to my truck? Because he likes to play fucking games. And hide dead animals and dead critters in my truck or in the bed of my truck.
It's nothing dead.
Fucking Tempe does it. Tempe will go fishing. He'll catch a bunch of fish for all of his clients, and then he'll have a bunch of dead like stripers or fucking bluegills in the bed of his truck. And at work, he'll take like 3 or 4 of them and he'll throw them in the bed of my truck, and he'll wait like a week to see if I fucking notice that they're in there.
No, okay. So it was Jaden's 30th.
Yeah.
30th and a half.
What did he put in there?
So we were standing outside. He was walking his dog, and the dog took a dookie.
Did he put a fucking dog?
He cleaned the dookie up, put it in a bag, took it to the trash dumpster, threw it in said trash dumpster, started walking back and said, "Man, I should have taken that and I should have put it in old Rusty Bottom." And I said, "Yeah, you really should have. You should go get that and put it back in Rusty Bottom." And he looks at me and like it was like a light bulb. I was like, it's like, yeah, you're right.
And he fucking
went dumpster diving, got the bag of poop.
That motherfucker.
Took it to Rusty Bottom and put it under the seat. So I've been waiting for you to drive that motherfucker to work, and you haven't done it yet.
Is that why last week you were like, "Man, you never drive Rusty Bottom anymore"? Fuck you! Fuck you! God.
So after this,
there's a bag of dog shit under the seat of my.
I don't know if he was like, fuck it, and he took it out and threw it in the trash. But I saw him walk over there. Get the fuck that fucker landed right in my eye. So we're gonna have to check and see if it's under there or not. So I don't know for a fact if it is.
So we're playing those games now, huh?
You know what's funny? I mentioned this to Tempe like the Monday after.
Hey,
and I was like, "Hey, like this is what happened." He goes, "Oh, this is gonna start some shit. He's gonna do this, and Colby's gonna find out, and it's gonna start a fucking prank war between the two of them." And I'm like, "Good, let it happen. I would love to see this because it would be glorious."
It's all fun and games.
Until someone gets a bag of poop thrown in their face. Well, you should have driven it when it was warmer.
You know what's funny is we have the codes to each other's houses. right?
Yeah.
So, and I know that Katie stays up late, right? And when she stays up late, Ryan puts on like this little bitch girly ass like sleeping mask, like I need my hours, and he puts fucking earplugs in so he can sleep while she's up like doing shit late at night.
I couldn't do that.
I happen to know this information, right?
Yeah.
So if I find said dog shit bag, guess what, Ryan? You better sleep with one eye fucking open, because I'm going to talk to Katie and I'm going to come in there and I'm going to fuck with him bad when he's sleeping.
Does he a heavy sleeper? Like, can you fuck with him and he won't wake up?
No, he'll wake up, but
That's a
I
shame. You could do some shit.
I could do some shit.
You know
I'll put a rat trap between his legs.
Have you ever? Okay, so have you ever seen that video where like this girl is sleeping in the basement and like her husband or dad or I don't know. It was very black and white and gray and stuff. But like he put like
black, white, and gray. Those are three different colors.
Like So he put like you know that movie The Ring?
Yeah.
Where like the girl, is it The Ring? Where she's like coming out of the TV and shit.
Yeah.
So he put
starts
like
in the fucking
he put like
the water well.
Like a I don't know what he made it out, but it was like a girl coming out of the TV.
Oh,
and then he's like,
yes.
And then like, they woke up, and you should totally fucking do that to Ryan.
Oh my god! And you know what's funny? Not the ring. Not the ring. You know what I need to do?
First of all,
no,
before
the Grudge.
Oh,
you remember the Grudge?
Or like the
dude. He was so scared shitless of that fucking movie, man.
You have to do this before next Monday.
Or Children of the Corn.
You have to do this before next Monday because they listen to our shit. And if he hears this, he's going to be fucking on point waiting for you.
So he was so scared of like the movie The Children of the Corn, right? And we would try to go play paintball.
I've actually never seen Children of the Corn.
We used to play paintball at night out on his acreage. And we'd go outside and start playing, and like 30 seconds in, Ryan would go inside because at night he was scared shitless of the cornfield.
That's funny.
Dude, and it got to a point where like we'd be hiding and we're like, where the fuck are these guys? There's nobody out. So we go looking for people, and then we'd see them like in the windows inside. So then we'd like shoot at the house, and then they'd like poke out the door and they'd be like shooting at us from the door. So we'd be fucking trying to like sneak paintballs through the crack of the door in the fucking... Got a couple through the door into the hallway. My Aunt Chrissy fucking lost it.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, dude, it was bad.
Dude, we need to get some paintball guns or some airsoft and just fucking go ham.
I watched those videos on TikTok of the fucking sniper airsoft dudes.
Yeah.
When they're like you can see the guy get hit and he like looks over. He's like, there's nobody there. No big deal. Gets hit again. Looks over. Ain't nobody shooting at me.
Nobody saw me.
And then he's like, all right, well, fuck you.
Right in the face.
He like shoots him in the nuts or right in the face.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, hit.
Yeah. You can't do the face though because they got the mask. You got to get them like in the ear or somewhere.
Imagine having a fucking sniper.
Yeah,
airsoft gun,
dude. I've been wanting
shooting the fuck out of.
I've been wanting to do airsoft because it looks so fucking fun. I used to love paintball, but I feel like airsoft would be even better.
Dude,
we're doing it.
Myers is gonna listen to this.
He doesn't listen to our shit anymore. He stopped at episode 3.
He's gonna listen to this one day because we're gonna be huge, and he's gonna be like, I
guess I'll watch it.
When we go play like fucking laser tag and shit. He is so tactical.
Yeah.
When it comes to laser tag.
Oh, he's gonna get fucked.
He goes straight fucking like Navy SEAL tactical. And I feel like it doesn't help him because I think last time we played, I feel like he got shot a lot.
Yeah.
He might disagree with what I'm saying, but I feel like he was the most tactical out of all of us, and I think he got shot a lot.
All right. So we took a little.
No, hold on.
There's some
We took a short intermission here because it was bothering the fuck out of me. We went outside and we checked old Rusty Bottom. Old girl, she's such a good fucking truck. I love that goddamn truck so much.
She's a good girl.
And I can't believe I'm such a shitty truck owner that I let her fucking sit around
2
for
weeks.
a week and a half.
We'll say 2 weeks.
2 weeks with a bag of fucking puppy shit sitting under the goddamn driver's seat.
He tucked it in there nice, too.
I'm going to tell you right now, Ryan.
Uh-oh. I didn't dime you out. He fucking already knew. So let's just go with that.
You may have won a battle, but I am going to win the fucking war. So get ready, my friend, because I'm about to unleash a wholly new hell on you that you've never seen before.
I can't wait to watch this unfold.
Oh, buddy.
You have to set up cameras. If you do like the shit that I said or
dude.
anything, you just got to record that shit because I want to see
We're
it.
setting cameras up. We're setting fucking phone cameras up. We're going to fucking put audio devices. I am going to fucking make Ryan. I want you guys to understand something, right?
Who, guys?
Ryan?
Like them guys?
Everybody, guys.
Okay.
Is scared shitless of the Chucky doll.
I'm not.
Chucky? The movie Chucky?
Yeah.
The doll? I guarantee fucking goddamn you, if he was sleeping and we propped Chucky up in his room with a fucking knife at the edge of his bed and made some racket so that he woke up, he would fucking lose his mind so goddamn.
You know what you should do
bad.
instead of Chucky? Because Chucky, I don't think Chucky's scary.
Dude,
you should do
so
Annabelle.
Scared.
Do Annabelle or something like that. Like an old, creepy fucking doll. Have you seen Annabelle and all that shit?
I'm going to plan this, and I'm going to let him
Answer
think
my
that
question.
everything's fucking done for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to let him think that like he got away with it for a long time.
You can't say this stuff because he's going to hear this and you're going to be like, your whole plan is going to be ruined.
Dude, fuck it.
Ruined.
I'm versatile.
I said it weird.
I'm versatile. Ruined. Dude, I am versatile and I am patient.
Yeah, but you're also forgetful.
Hey, you know, even if my payback is like fishing on his bachelor party and randomly shoving him off the front of the boat into the lake, yeah, I'm good with that.
Don't do that. That's lame. It better be good.
Okay, it needs to be like top caliber.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Okay.
Annabelle doll is bad. The thing coming out, something.
Dude, but
good.
you got to remember, like I know him very fucking well,
right?
and the things that I'm bringing up are things that are like they're not just. I'm scared.
No,
I'm
I
scared
get
of them. They're like.
I get it, but
like
I just feel like the
I'm scared.
the Annabelle doll would be so much worse than Chucky. I don't know. I just feel like Chucky's kind of meh. Like they're good and stuff, but they're not scary. Annabelle, like that's just creepy as fuck, dude. Because that could actually.
Should we take it to a really fucked up level? Should we take it really fucking far?
I mean, when you say
almost,
we, I'm not a part of this.
No,
I'm
you
just
are.
a bystander.
No, you're part of it now.
No,
You are.
I'm not helping either one of you. I'm just
fucking
watching.
lassoed and roped in.
No, I'm not. I'm watching.
What would you do if you woke up in a bathtub full of ice?
Yeah.
And you had you looked down and there was obviously they're fake, but you when you first look, you're groggy. You're like, ugh. You feel like you're bleeding. There's fucking shitty fucking fake scars and stitches.
I'd probably be like, well, I'm pretty lucky. I made it through this far and I'm still alive.
Like you would go to a dark place really fucking quick. I think
Probably.
I would. If I woke up, I would straight I bet you I'd make some noises that if you didn't catch them on camera, you fucked up.
Yeah.
Because I think I would make some really scared, horror scared sounds. Yeah, no words, just sounds. And I would panic. I would panic really hard.
Yeah.
Like one of those situations where you get in where you're like, okay, calm down. Everything's okay.
That wouldn't. No.
This is the way we're going to get out of this.
Out of this. That probably wouldn't happen. You're not going. That's not the first things you're going to say to yourself.
No, I know.
You're gonna freak out.
I'm saying other situations like where you know, like, okay, you fucked up, but hey, we have a plan. This is the plan. We think it's going to work. We're going to get out of it. And by we, I mean me and the voice that talks to me in my head. So like
Jason.
No,
Is it Jeremy?
Schmitty.
Yeah,
He's my boy.
That's close.
But like that whole scenario, I don't think would happen. I think I would skip that and just go to straight like, I'm done. It's over. I'm done. I'm fucked. Whatever happened.
Honestly, I feel like the first thing I would be doing is looking for a phone. Like, where's my phone? I'd be reaching for my phone. Once it's not near me, I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta find some sort of phone somewhere.
Dude, imagine if we could videotape him panicking in a hotel room.
You could do it pretty easily.
Stumbling out of the hotel room, butt naked,
Don't you have
running
a
down the
GoPro?
hallways. Yes.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Dude, I think we could.
You need a couple,
I think we
probably.
could take this
To a whole new level.
to a level where I think he would seriously contemplate
Life
pulling even the simplest prank on me ever again.
I'm never putting a small.
I'm
bag
never
of
going
puppy
to
shit.
I'm never.
Again.
I'm never even going to talk shit to Colby again ever.
I'm going to be so nice to Colby. He is going to love me forever.
Every time he comes here, he's going to have 30 packs of fucking Busch Light ready to go in the fridge. Like, hey, bud, how are ya? I feel like we need to film a horror movie, but it's a prank on Ryan.
That'd be fun.
I feel like that needs.
That'd be fun.
We could get so many people in on this too.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to get Katie in on it. Jaden, Ashley. We need to get my sister, her wife Leah, his brothers, if they come back for it. I don't think we could talk him into coming back for it. But
Aren't you his brother?
His blood brothers. Yeah, they're less brothers to him than I am.
Mm.
That's how it works. But dude, I think we're onto something.
Rusty, I can't believe.
What a dick. Why would...
Honestly, he wasn't going to do it. It's kind of my fault because he said he wasn't going to do it.
Well,
he's like, I thought about it, and I was like, nah, I better not. He threw it in the trash, and then he came and he told me that. And I was like, why not? Just do it.
I hope you really regret that decision when you wake up in a bathtub full of ice.
You know what? If I wake up in a bathtub full of ice, I'm going to be like, it's no big deal. Colby did this. I'm not actually cut. I'm good.
You're going to stand up and fall down and be like, oh shit, I am cut.
Because you're actually going to take my kidney and shit.
Joke's on you, I took your kidney.
You know, speaking of, I've only been blackout drunk once in my life that I can think of. And it was in Souda Bay, Crete, which is Greece.
Souda Bay.
Yeah, it's pretty. Greece.
I know where I've been to Souda Bay.
Downtown, is it Catania or Hania? Hania. Because Catania is Italy. Pretty sure. But anyways, Hania. It was downtown. It was like a little city. Hania.
Yeah. That sounds...
yeah. So the only time I've ever been... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The only time I've ever been blackout drunk is down there. And then we were doing shots and playing... what was it, quarters? I think we were playing quarters at the bar. And down there they have... it's like their moonshine. It's like a rice or something. I don't...
It's kind of like a sake.
Kind of. It's not as good. It's called...
Because sake is just a moonshine.
What's it called?
It's a rice vodka.
Asahi or what was it called?
I don't know. When I wasn't there long enough to know.
We were there for a while, and I just can't remember what it's called. But anyway, so they take this moonshine, basically their moonshine.
Yeah.
You drink it. They flip it over, set it on fire, put out the flames, and you suck out like the gas.
Sounds fucking sketchy.
Dude, I don't remember fucking shit. And I was out for like a good 4 or 5 hours. I remember the first hour. That's all it. That's all I remember. I was trying to fight my LPO, which is leading petty officer. I was trying to fight him. I was like walking down. I was walking down the street like holding on to bricks, like the brick walls and shit. Don't remember shit. I remember waking up the next morning, people fucking banging at my door because we had to go to work the next day. They were just banging at my door and they're saying like, "Oh, they've been trying to get a hold of you for hours and blah 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 and all this shit." And I was like, "Oh my god!" This fucking officer drove me to work, and that's it. I remember they told me like I was trying to fight everybody and blah 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 and all this shit. Never again suck out gases of a fucking Greek moonshine ever.
I feel like me and you need to film and document a night like that. I feel like me and you need to go have a rager.
Yeah.
Film it.
Dude, I'm down.
Document it.
I'm down, but that never happens to me. Like I don't get like that ever.
I think I could do it to you.
You can't do it to me.
I bet you I could.
I will let you try.
Okay, last time we had a good time. What happened after you dropped me off?
Which time?
The time you dropped me off.
From Jake's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I threw up.
Yeah.
But that's not like that's different.
Yeah, but
that's just because we were mixing all kinds of different alcohols.
So what you're saying is I have to drug you?
No.
I'm going to drug you. Next time we go out, I'm drugging you.
Do you have roofies just laying around? And
I know a guy.
You know a guy? I believe it. You look like the type.
You know what would be really funny?
What?
If we drugged each other, right?
See,
so right? We go out, right? The goal is we have to drug each other without getting caught. And then the next morning, we have to see who remembers the latest part of the night.
Okay, so we have to...
But we have to have like sober people with us that are like taking care of us.
Like our wives or something.
Yeah, like somebody has to make sure that like we're not
going
to get taken home by Jeffrey Dahmer on accident because I drugged you.
Yeah, that'd be fucked. That'd be so fucked.
What happened to Brandon? Nobody saw him after you drugged him. Fuck.
Jeffrey got him.
Jeffrey.
Well, I guess you win, Colby.
Fuck you, Jeffrey.
Oh, fuck. That would be it'd be kind of fucked, but it'd be fun. I don't even know where you can get said drugs, but
I bet you in this day and age, if you walked around just asking people like, "Hey, do you know where to get roofies?" Most people would think you're kidding, but you'd probably find somebody that'd be like, "Yeah, no, yeah. You need them?
Do you want some roofies?"
Yeah, no, I got some. $40.
Yeah, it's for myself or it's for my friend.
We're trying something weird.
Yeah, we're doing a thing. It's not a big deal. It's not nothing really illegal.
It's hard to explain. Dude, I don't want to fucking know. Do you want the roofies or not?
We'll sign it. We'll do you want this shit or not?
Dude, I don't need to know this. Do you want them or no?
We'll sign a contract or something saying we...
I consent to being roofied.
Can't sue you or some shit.
I consent to being floried.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking Step Brothers, man. Or no, not Step Brothers.
The Hangover.
Hangover.
Yeah, classic.
God. That would be fucking good shit, though.
That would be fucked up.
I would be down to do it.
I'd be down to do it.
Because, like, my curiosity with it would be how long would I be able to fucking go before I'm like, dude, I don't remember anything. You know? Because, dude, there was one night I think somebody got me, but I'm so used to drinking large amounts of alcohol that I didn't actually go into like a fucking slumber fast enough. And they just said, all right, fuck that guy. Because it doesn't matter how drunk I get. I remember everything. I wake up in the morning and I may have to piece a couple things together to be like, how did I do this? And oh, yeah. Okay. It was because we were doing this. Okay. I got it. I'm back.
Yeah.
Now the whole night's complete. I remember everything. But there was one night where it was like I hadn't drank a lot, but I was on my way there. And then all of a sudden, I'm waking up in the morning and I go, how the fuck did I go from like 9:30 to waking up in my bed at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning? I can't piece together anything. I don't remember anything. How the fuck did that happen? And at that time, there was a rumor running around that people may or may not have been getting slipped some shit at the bar. And I don't think it was like somebody trying to like harm people, but I think they were doing it just to be funny. But I think they got me.
They got you.
And I think my hand was a little bit better than their hand. And they just gave up on me.
Fuck this guy.
Because I ended up getting home and I woke up in my bed and I was like, that's weird. Because the last thing I remember, I was standing at the bar and it was pretty fucking early.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I got once.
Probably.
But
I remember one time we went to the Azores lodges.
Oh yeah.
They have, it's not running with the bowls, but it's like this little town. They have these 3 bowls and they'll do one at a time. The first 2 they have like on
sounds weak,
kind of like a leash, but not really. It's just a really long rope in case they get like out of control. They can kind of pull them back, whatever. And dude, we weren't supposed to do it because I think some sailor or something got fucked up by a bull.
Yeah.
And so they were in a hospital.
So they put like rules to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did it. We weren't supposed to. We're just fucking hammered, just running from these bulls and shit. I remember there was this little alley, and I was standing up it like halfway, and this bull, it comes up the street and it stops in front of the alley and it like turns and it looks up at us in this fucking alley and it starts like coming up there, and I turn and there's like, I start running and there's these 2 kids, they're probably 14, in my way, and I just like shoved them out of the way. I was like, get the fuck out of the way. I'm getting the fuck out of here. There's a fucking bull behind us. Shoved them out of the way. And anyway, so I remember what made me think of that is because I remember the next morning we were out, even after that, we went out and fucking partied late as fuck. I think we had a flight time of like 6 o'clock or maybe 7 even, and so we went home late as fuck. It was early in the morning, basically. Yeah. And I remember I got home and I was like, shit, I better just pack my stuff. I'm not even going to go to sleep. I'm just going to fucking crank one out real quick and fucking, and then I'll fucking be good and I'll just sleep on the flight.
That's where you fucked up. You cranked one out.
I didn't even crank one out. I fucking got on the bed. I fucking pants maybe unbuttoned. And I fucking passed the fuck out. I just woke up to my leading petty officer and my senior chief. They're in my fucking room packing my shit. I woke up to them packing my shit. I was like, what's going on? They're like, we got to get the fuck out of here. We're like 30 minutes late for our flight, which is our own plane. I was like,
yeah,
we're late for our own plane. They're just packing my shit. I was like, oh my God, I didn't get in trouble. Well, they were there at the fucking bowl, Yeah. They didn't go out late at night, but they were there fucking running from the bowls and shit. And, dude, I was like, that was probably one of the scaredest I've ever been without really needing to be scared, if that makes sense, because they were just trying to get us gone.
Yeah. They were looking out for you, but you woke up thinking, I'm fucked.
I'm in so much trouble. But at the same time, like, looking back at it, I was like, they were there with me, running, doing the running from the bullshit. They can't be that mad at me. Like, they don't know. They didn't know what I did later that night, Yeah. They thought I went to bed. I didn't. But they thought I did. But anyway, I was going to say the third bowl, they let off the leash and they just went fucking rampant. And I remember jumping into bushes and fucking scaling walls and shit. It was fun. It was a good time. Azores, go there. Run from bulls.
Run from bull. Hey, dude. So I was in Spain one time, and I told a matador right? Because I can't speak Spanish, and he was showing me pictures of him fighting bulls, right? And he's like, "Oh, me matador." Like, I'm like, "Oh, you're a matador," right? So my dumbass, right, being an American, I go, "Me ride toro." Apparently, that's a sign of disrespect. He got fucking mad as fuck instantly. And at the time, he had a flip phone, and it was one of those like he flipped it shut super hard. After I said that, and I go, he's mad.
Why are you mad, bro?
He put it in his pocket and he shoved me.
Really,
dude? He shoved me, and I like at where I was standing, like I like fell into like the wall of the bar we were at. And like in Spain, you can drink on the street. It's not like a public intox rule or whatever.
Yeah.
You can drink on the street outside of the bar. And I'm standing there. He shoved me. My beer went flying. I fucking hit the wall. And I looked at him like, what the fuck did I do?
What's up, bro? You ready to rumble, bro?
And like I was confused at first because it was like we were having a conversation. He was smiling, happy, like I'm a matador, showing me pictures. I said, I ride toro. I don't ride bulls. But I was like, I was drunk and I was like, yeah, I rode a bull.
I did it once.
Yeah, I jumped on a little tiny bull one time at a buddy's house in high school, and all of a sudden I'm a bull rider.
Was it mechanical and at a bar? Sure.
Yeah, sure.
But same difference.
One
right?
fucking time. This dude freaked out. Shoved me. Beer went flying. I like hit the wall and I'm like, what the fuck? And all I see is this little fucking short goddamn Spaniard.
Yeah, they're pretty small, right? The bullfighters.
They're like jockeys. They're short. They're little.
Yeah.
Some of them are tall, but they're all like skinny and like real,
very slender,
like skinny and in shape. And I was just confused the whole time. I'm like confused as fuck. And
what's happening,
like,
man?
I'm like up against the wall, and I like took a step forward, and he had a hand back, and he had a hand like on my chest, and I like had to do like a 2 + 2 = 4. He's trying to punch me, and as soon as like the clogs and the wheels started clicking,
you say clogs like the shoes.
Yeah,
you mean cogs?
Cogs. As soon as the clogs,
As soon as those clogs stop a clicking,
as soon as the clogs started clicking, I was like, wait, he's trying to punch me. And he already had a hand on my chest, and he had a hand cocked back, and I knew he was close enough to hit me. And I was still like stuck on the what's happening, Yeah. So before he could throw a punch, I grabbed him and I
knocked him out.
He went right to the fucking ground like a sack of potatoes. And it wasn't like, dude, it was like half a second, right? All the buddies that were with me were fucking there, like around me, and all of this matador's friends were like around him, and it was like a group.
Yeah.
Like tussle group. But it like he hit the ground, and it was like everybody was there, right? And we're like shoving and pushing, and no other punches were thrown. There was like a lot of like posturing. Nobody knew Spanish. They didn't know any English. Everyone was like posturing, and it like separated like pretty quick. And all of a sudden, I'm like, we got to get out of here. They warned us if we go to jail in Spain, like we're stuck here.
Yeah,
they're not getting us out. If we go to jail, I'm like, guys, let's go. And our whole fucking group, like we got halfway down the street, and we took this alley to go to like a different bar. Luckily, like we had figured out where the bars were that we were kind of going to regularly. We went halfway down the street, turned the corner, and we're going up this alley to the bar. And all of a sudden we heard sirens, and we turned around, and there's cop, passed. And we're like, run.
Run.
Dude, we made it to the other bar. Nothing ever turned out of it, but I was like, the only thing I took home from that was, for a guy that fights bulls, 2,000-pound animals with horns that'll fuck you up, he sure dropped like a sack of shit.
Yeah. Well, okay.
I didn't even hit him that hard, and
don't-
he fucking went
But
right
they don't
down.
really fight bulls. They
They got
dodge.
swords and like
Yeah, but they
spears
for the
and
most
shit.
for the most part they're just dodging
But-
bulls.
But think about the United States, right? Think about you're at a bar and some guy is going, I'm a bull rider,
Yeah.
and you punch him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's going to happen?
He's probably going to get up and whoop the shit out of you.
He's probably not going to fall down, for one,
No.
and then he's going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
So like that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, because that's a lot different. You're riding a bull. You're getting fucked up riding the bull.
I know, but
If
when
the
you don't,
bullfighters, they just all they do is toro and dodge. You know,
when
what
you
I'm saying?
don't analyze it though, like you think bullfighter, like, okay, these guys are brave. Like they're considered brave. They're considered
Sure.
tough. They're considered elite athletes in Spain.
Yeah.
So the whole time you're like,
But they don't even spear the bulls, do they? Isn't the crowd spears the bull, don't
they
they?
spear them too. They spear and they have a sword.
Hmm.
That's how they finish. They kill
finish
the bull with
yeah.
the sword at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole time you're like, okay, I mean, these guys got to have some sort of like fearless. I'm tough. I'm brave. I've been hit by, you know what I mean? Like you just think because they fight a bull, they should be tough. This dude was, and I might have found the only matador that was a giant bitch. I don't know.
Possible.
But from my perspective nowadays, when I hear somebody talk about a matador, I go, those guys are pussies.
It's fucking pussies.
Oh, that was fun. I don't think it was that same night, but there was another night I fucking I tried to catch the bus back to base. And all the guys were like, we're not going to catch it. And I said, no, I'll hold it. And I took off running to the bus stop. Chased the bus down, got there, and the bus was gone by the time I got there. Everybody went fucking... I might have told this story already, but...
Maybe.
I ended up sleeping in the median in the fucking like 2-lane traffic road.
Jesus Christ.
Cops woke me up the next morning in Spain, and I was so scared. Dude, I was like full panic. No English, military. But they fucked. I got out of that one too, dude. I've had some close calls over the years, man. Like, could have got in trouble, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had some fucking good ones.
Yeah, I haven't had a whole lot of that. And I've been pretty good at staying out of trouble. Aside from my little falling asleep at the train track thing, but so I want to do our weekly Urban Dictionary.
Ooh. Okay.
So it's called a frosty snowman. I want you to guess.
Don't let your fucking kids listen to this because it's not going to be good.
Keep your kids away. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Frosty Snowman.
Yeah, go ahead and guess. I don't know.
Let me take a few stabs at what it could be.
Okay, just one. You get one.
First guess,
Beautiful.
right?
It's a beautiful sound.
Would be like going down on a girl and using a carrot as like a toy.
That is your guess. That's awful, guess.
Dude, I don't fucking.
Okay.
Let
me just read it.
I don't think I have any idea what's coming here.
You don't. I don't. I read the first line, and I guarantee
you're not supposed to do that.
I read the first line. There's a bunch. Okay. So the Frosty Snowman, a game where you get 4 of your friends, mostly guys or girls, who can squirt. Where you all jack off into a hat. Top hat is preferable. And the last person to come, or the person who can't come into the hat, has to wear the hat. in resembling a melting snowman. Me and the guys played Frosty the Snowman last night. It wasn't fun. I'm going to tell you right now, if we play Frosty the Snowman, I sure as fuck am not losing. I can make that shit happen quick, dude, if I want.
If we were playing Frosty the Snowman, I'd be the first motherfucker done. And I'd be like, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
2 seconds in, Colby's waiting to see who's gonna lose.
Fuck yeah, man. That's the one occasion where fucking praise be to the Lord above for blessing me with the ability to fuck like a rabbit.
That's all. That's the only,
done. That's
the only time that you get that fucking that will work out for you.
God damn. Dude,
that might not be the only time, but it's one of the only times.
You imagine that? Imagine putting a hat. Oh God.
No.
Well, there it is. Urban Dictionary word of the day. Frosty the Snowman.
Frosty the Snowman.
You and 4 of your friends. Somebody got frosted.
Yeah. And on that note, it is time for us to fucking kick rocks, unfortunately. Wish we could do this longer, but
okay. Well,
we can't.
Before we go, I wanna just go ahead and say, hey, thank you guys. This last like couple weeks,
really, has been last week. Even.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah, so great.
Our social media content's been getting out there. It's been circulating. You guys have been liking it. You've been sharing it.
Yeah.
We've seen a huge uprise in all of our content. Really, making a huge progression upward, and we just want to say thank you. And I want everyone to know that like it's not just we want to see it happen. It like we're physically checking all the time and watching. Like if you like our videos, like we're seeing you like our videos. And
it's honestly, sometimes it's like lately it's really hard to keep up with a lot of you because it has literally just been going off like crazy. And I try to keep up. He tries to keep up. It's hard.
It's so great though. Like,
but yeah, I'm down.
All day. I have a huge smile on my face because you guys actually are liking what we're doing.
Yeah.
And thank you. Thank you for following us, for liking us. This is fantastic. This all started with just a random idea. Let's do it. And we started, and you guys are actually all about it. So we appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the follow button.
Subscribe on YouTube if you get a chance. Hit that fucking bell so you get notified whenever we fucking drop something new. That way, you know it's out there. And
we're gonna keep shorts coming. We're gonna keep TikToks coming
every day.
We're gonna keep dropping new content all the time. Stay with us. It's been a fun ride so far. We're having a great time. I hope you guys are having a better time.
All we want to do is make y'all laugh. And that makes us fucking happy as fuck.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Smash that smash button, bro.
Smash button.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Till next week.
Indeed.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
We're chasing the butt cheeks up and down the court. All these girls have cowboy boots and carry around their pitchforks. Chasing the butt cheeks up and down the court. All these girls have real nice butts and wear those Wrangler jean shorts. Oh, fuck it. Let's get out of here.
Let's go, dude.
Pull chocks.
Pull chocks.